it's me, Miss Montague. Welcome to Planning 5th grade graduation. Okay, so a lot of you guys dug into this chair problem from yesterday, and it was challenging. So thank you guys for persevering. Thank you guys for coming up with your own solutions and creating models and ways that we can go ahead and organize the chairs. So great job. I'm going to show you the process that I went through today, and then I'm going to give you a challenge, a couple different problems that you can choose. So just choose one problem to dig into and solve today for our graduation. Happy graduation! Okay, so I was looking for a number that would be really friendly to work with that I could find when I was going through multiples of 3. And so I have 3 chairs and then a chair with no one, 3 chairs, a chair with no one, 3 chairs, a chair with no one, 3 chairs, and a chair with no one. So on this side of the aisle, I have 15 chairs, okay? And then I put an aisle, which I felt like was a natural break, and then I have another 15 chairs on this side of the aisle. With these 30 chairs, only 30 chairs will have people in it. 38 chairs will be needed though because of the chairs in the center. Okay, so I have 1 spot, 2 spot, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chairs will be needed in addition to the 30. Okay, so 38 chairs in this row, but only 30 of them will have people in them. Okay, so I went ahead and drew a model, an area model, and I'm trying to get close to 430. So 30 times what, or 30 rows, how many rows am I going to need, okay, to get close to my 430 people? And remember that 430 is the max number of people that are going to show up. There could be quite a few less than 430, just depending on what people have to do. Okay, so I went ahead and I made 30 times what is going to get me 430. So if I think about what I know about just 3 times what is going to get me 43, I have 2 choices now. I know that 3 times 14 gives me 42, and 3 times 15 gives me 45. Okay, so this is the part that required me to make a decision as a mathematician. Either I go with 420 chairs for people, or I go with 450 chairs for people. And I decided that 420 chairs for people should be enough. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say that there's going to be 14 rows of 30 chairs for people. Okay, but remember, I still have 38. I actually have 38 chairs in each row because of the chairs that we need to separate people. Okay, so to solve this problem, just remember I have my total chairs in each row, and then I have the number of rows. So I decided that there's going to be 14 rows to fit everyone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use an area model to solve this. So I'm going to do 14 right here, and then 38. I'm going to break up the 14 into 10 and 4, and the 30 into 30 and 8. So 30 times 10 is going to be 300, so 300 chairs. 30 times 4, 120 chairs. 10 times 8, 80 chairs, and 4 times 8, 32 chairs. And so I have these partial products, and I'm going to add them together. So I have 380, and then 152. 180 plus 152, 8 plus 5, 3 plus 2. So I have 532 total chairs. Yikes. I think the Oak Park auditorium sits 532. I think it's probably larger than that. So that's the good news. Okay, so here are the 3 questions I have for you today. Can you use the strategy that I just showed you to solve one of these problems? Okay, so the first problem, passing out diplomas. If it takes 15 seconds per student to accept the diploma, how long will the actual graduation be? Okay, so how many hours will it take? how many minutes will it take? If there are 12 cookies per box, how many cookies will we need so that everyone can have a cookie? Remember, we need about 420 cookies if everyone eats a cookie. If Dr. Coy plans to spend $250 total on the graduation, how much will she spend on each class? Okay, so remember that we have 5 classes. So how would you decide how much she's going to spend on each class? If you want to go even deeper, you can think about how much she will spend per student. So there's about 27 or 28 students per class. Okay? Good luck.